morning, good morning, everybody. Seems like my mouth is frozen because it is so cold in my house. It's 30 degrees outside and we didn't have a fire last night. So I'm going to do a lot of pranayama to try to keep warm today. Happy May Day. So later on we can all go out and do our maypole dances and sacrifice things to the earth, if that is your thing. Right now I'm just going to sacrifice my energy to myself to see if I can get myself going. All right, so today I'm going to do some really old stuff, and we're going to do the warm-up is going to be little cats and then just the first part of big cats. And then we'll proceed from there. So I'm not really sure where this is going to go. I have pieces of some really old things I'm trying to put together in a different way. So that's what it's going to be. I probably won't be taking my sweatshirt off or my socks. All right. So we're going to need at least one block, possibly two. And then if you don't have that, I think that a bolster could work also. You might want a bolster. We'll just see how that goes. No strap, which is unusual. All right, so that's it. Let's see where this goes.
One thing real quick.
Coming back. What? What happened?
Desynced. Okay.
Coming back into an extended child just for a couple of breaths. Relaxing into the sockets. Just seeing where your upper back is right now. Relaxing down. Coming up, fingertips in, table, spread the fingers as wide as you can, nice flat back, so not dropped. Take a big inhale here, tuck the chin, exhale, push the spine to the ceiling. Take the tailbone and tuck it under and reach it towards your face. All the air goes out. And then inhale. This is a passive inhale if you can manage that. And then exhale. Chest forward, chin forward. Flex the ankles. Push out on your elbows. All the air goes out. You pull the belly up against your spine. And then inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, push, point your feet if you can, and then squeeze your knees towards one another. They don't have to touch, just feel that adductor line come online and tailbone to your face. Push away, inhales passive, so you kind of inflate yourself to that nice long line. Exhale, arch, push the elbows, shoulder blades down, reach the chest. Now see if you can push your sit bones to the side. This will just change what your the SI joints are doing. It should feel pretty good. And inhale, lengthen. Tuck your chin and exhale. Point the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, push, tuck the chin. All the air goes out. And inhale to a long spine. And exhale, arch, elbows out, chest lift, sit bones wide, ankles are flexed, all the air goes out. And inhale, lengthen, tuck the chin, exhale, push, stretch the spine, inner thighs, shoulders are opening. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flex the ankles. Push the sit bones. Reach the chest. Elbows out. Exhale, not an inhale here. And inhale here. Flatten everything out. Rotate the fingers open. Tuck the chin. Exhale. Push all the air out. Point your feet. Inhale. Passive. Just let the air in. Rotate the elbows out. Push the elbows towards your little fingers. Shoulder blades down. Chest reach. Flex the ankles, push out the sit bones. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push, waist to the ceiling, tailbone to your face. Inhale, pass it. Ujjayi if you can. Rotate, flex. Push, chest forward. All the air goes out, lift the stomach against the spine. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin. Push away. Tailbone pull. Space. Point your feet. And inhale. Exhale. Flex, chest, shoulder blades down, reach your sternum forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck the chin, push the arms, point your feet, find that shoulder stretch. Inhale. Exhale, flex, push, chest, elbows, rib cage. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale, arch. Inhale. Rotate your fingers back. Tuck your chin. And exhale. Press the fingers into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, arch. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale, arch. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale, arch. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale, arch. Stay there. Move your knees up if you can. Sit back. Just one last little bend. Then press the thumb, the base of the little finger, the ring finger, middle finger, index finger. Just let that wrist release. Feel your pelvis dropping forward. If you can manage those inner thigh squeezes and the push of the sit bones, by the time you get to here, your pelvis does feel different, especially if you start out and it feels pretty stiff. And release. Yep. Rotate. And I'm happy to report that breathing exercise really made me nice and warm. So I'm going to be able to take my sweatshirt off. A couple more of these. I like to do this until I feel my lower arms starting to get tired, and it doesn't take very long doing this kind of stuff for me, because I don't do that much with my hands, except for, yoga, and that's something, but, not a lot of grabbing anymore. All right, shake that out. Now we're going to go into the monkey hand. So, back to the hands to the ground. Move them forward, as far forward as you can. Straighten your elbows. Push a little bit of weight onto them, and then make a fist. And just let that line stretch. And release that. And rotate. All right, stretching your hands forward, getting ready for the big cats. And we'll hold the first set a little bit longer, and then we'll go into just one breath, one motion. All right. So just being that extended child. And what's kind of nice about that extended child after those hand exercises is, especially like it's cold this morning, everything on me was cold. And now my hands are super warm, and you can feel the blood going through the lower arm. All right. And remember too, this is another pranayama, really. On this first one, we won't just be doing one breath, so we can just kind of focus more on position. So exhale the air and inhale. Pull your tailbone and out you go. Shoulders over your hands. Tuck under. Feel that lower belly lift up. Take another inhale here. Exhale, flex the ankles, push your chest, reach forward. Keep the belly lifted. Another inhale. Breathe the ribs forward. Exhale, shoulders down, stomach up. Sit bones are driving towards the floor through the legs. Again, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, stomach up. Hip sockets are opening. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Tuck your toes under. And then just squash back into your feet. Pressing through the toes. Let the bottom of your foot stretch. So what I like to do first is I like to push into my toes, and I feel you kind of feel your knees go forward, but that really gets the toe stretch. And then I push my heels back and get them together, and then you can feel that stretch go underneath your gastroc. All right, inhale, lift up, tuck your chin, press back, down dog. All right, knees together, ankles together. If you can, roll the thighs in, lift the little toes up, feel your fingers on the ground. Just reach, 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 and roll the legs in. Try to lift that mid-foot into an eversion, just to help that line. Keep pushing through your fingers. Now inhale, press up onto the balls of the feet. Feel your toes. Exhale, tuck your chin, push away from your hands. Try to push the waist up to the ceiling. So it's a cat, right? Trying to pull the spine. But at the same time, pushing away from your hands. Feel that shoulder stretch. Now inhale, change the back. Reach the chest forward. Big inhale. Exhale, armpits, heels to the ground. Flex the ankles, really pull the knees up. Push through that line. And then inhale, come down, right? All right, 4 more times. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale the air. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl in and push. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press through the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl it in. Lift the waist, pull the belly. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press the heels, roll those legs in, lift the little toes. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash back. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck your chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press through the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, sit back. Just let that release. So let's roll the wrists one more time. They should feel pretty good. And then we're going to put our legs forward and get a drink. All right. So we're going to take our hands back behind us, and then our feet are going to be hip width. You're going to lift your chest, spread those fingers nice and wide. All right. Actually, let's just start with our feet forward. And then hands down. Squeeze your upper arms together. Lift the chest. Then we don't have the strap. Like I've been doing this with a strap around my wrists. So without a strap around your wrist, squeeze your blades together. Lift the chest. Then press down on the hands and try to push the hands out towards the edges of the mat. And you can just see what happened to my chest there. So I'm squeezing my chest together. Now as I press down into my hands and try to push my hands towards the mat, your chest just lifts up a little bit more. Because you can feel the action of that shoulder blade letting that happen. So just a couple of breaths there. And I've been really liking to do this because my right shoulder works differently than my left shoulder. And after a couple of these, a minute or so holding, my shoulders kind of even out like in this position. So I feel like I have a little bit more balance before I start, the rest of it. So just a couple more breaths here. Pushing through. Pushing out one more time. Keep lifting that chest. And release the spine down. Let the shoulders sag, curl. Let the legs go. and then roll forward. And I'm going to do another monkey hand, just right here. Relax the wrist down. Make a fist. Just let that stretch the other way. And roll up. All right. So now we're going to go back to that first hand position. Take the legs hip width. And then relax the shoulders. Feel your spine go down towards the ground. And then roll, push, right? Lift, push out on the hands. Yep, and just try to keep that lift as much as you can. So our little toes are pretty much at the edge of our mats. We're going to roll the right knee towards the middle without lifting the sit bone. So just see how much internal rotation you have. I have hardly any. And come up. And then left pulls in and come up. Right pulls in and come up. So it's just inner thigh. Left leg. Roll it in and up. And in and up. Exhale. In, inhale, up. Exhale. Rotate in and up. Left. In and down and up. Right. In and down and up. Left. In and down and up. Now go to the right. Right. Go a little further. Let that sit bone come up. Now squeeze that inner thigh, that knee towards the ground. And then roll that right shoulder back. You'll feel a little bit more stretch there. I'm not going all the way down yet. And up. Left. Pull it in. Feel the inner thigh. Hip will lift. Roll that left shoulder. Relax in the socket. If you feel anything in the knees, just stop. We're trying to get all that rotation in the socket. Nothing straining on the inside of that knee. And up, all right? And I've lost my lift because I was not paying attention. Lift up again. Inhale. Exhale. Right arm down. Right leg down. Just keep getting closer to the mat. Keep that left knee kind of reaching up towards the ceiling. So both inner thighs are working. And then inhale, up. Exhale. Left knee down. Pull that right inner thigh. Roll that left shoulder back. Inhale, up. Exhale, right, pull. Inhale, up. Left. Exhale, pull. Inhale, up. And keep going side to side. Pull. Inhale, up. Left. Pull. Down. Inhale, up. Right. Pull. Down. Inhale, up. Left. Pull. Down. Inhale, up. Right. Pull. Down. Inhale, up. Left. Pull. Down. Inhale, up. Right. Pull. Down. And we're going to stay there. As far down as you can go. So I can get my knee down here. I'm going to press that inner knee into the ground by using that inner thigh. You feel the top of that right thigh stretch. And I have a huge stretch going on in my right shoulder. I'm trying to keep my left knee up towards the ceiling. It's really hard for me, but what the point of this is that both adductor lines, right and left, are working. Keep breathing. Now roll that shoulder again. Probably your wrists are getting super tired. We're almost done with this. And come up and left. Inhale, roll it down. Can't get there yet. Pull, shoulder. Inner thighs, pull. Feel the top of that leg stretch, pull. Big stretch across that left shoulder, pull into the ground. And release. Let the legs go to straight. Come on up. And rotate your wrists. I think I'm going to do monkey hands. So just, again, one more time, hands here. And just relax over. And then straighten, make a fist. And come up. One more rotation. All right, now we're going to take our hands back to where they were. Now, if that is too much, turn your hand the other way. This last round will not be very long. Because, it's one of those things where you really kind of have to build up to, working with your hands like this, right? So all we're going to do today with this is we're going to do a reverse table. All right, so relax your shoulders, feel them squash in, and then roll them, push out with your arms. So you're going to take that hand and then push towards the outside of your mat, and then lift your pelvis. All right, I'm going to move my feet out a little bit more, and we're just going to hold this. Take your sit bones, reach them to the backs of your knees. Take your hands, push them out. That will help you lift your chest. You should, really kind of feel it. Your head can be here, You can drop it back. So keep tucking the tailbone. Every time you inhale, take your hands, push out. See if you can get just a little bit higher with that line of your shoulders. Take your sit bones, push it forward. Drive your heels into the ground. Take your hands, push them open again. Keep getting a little bit every time, just like shoulder stands, right? Just another 15 seconds. Dig your sit bones into the backs of your legs. Push your pelvis up. Take your hands, push. We're going to do that one more time. Sit bones, drive, feet are pushing. Take the hands, push, push, push. And slowly, sit bones down. Release the hands. My hands are done. And we're rolling onto our back. Just pull the knees in. Mainly what I need there is just my wrist to stop being in that position, right? But that new push that I have been working on, I started with a strap, and so then today, no strap. For me, that little cue is just a game changer. All right. Feet down. Now, your hands can go underneath, and your arms are going to roll under, rather. And we're going to reach down and grab our feet if you can. If not, you're just going to reach your hands towards your feet. All right, so take your tailbone, tuck under, push up. Arms can go underneath. You can just reach. All right? So just feel that bridge. So before we do anything, you want to feel those sit bones reaching. You're pushing your heels into the ground. You feel that whole lower line long and working. Don't arch your back. Sit bones are reaching to the knees. You're pressing the weight kind of onto the shoulders. It should feel good. Relax your neck. Some of you will be holding on to your legs. Just press up just a little bit more. I'm going to reach my hands underneath, interlace my fingers, push my hands into the ground a little bit. Just to get a little bit more lift in the shoulders. Keep driving your sit bones. All right, release the hands. Just roll down. Really keep the sit bones up so that you feel that waist hit. You gotta really pull your belly, and then sacrum and release. All right, now I'm gonna wiggle as close to my heels as I can. And we're going to do that again, and then we're going to add hip circles to that. And it's going to we're going to allow the hips to be rolling kind of in and out, almost recreating the feeling that we had in the exercise with the hands behind the back. All right. And again, if you can grab your heels, I could grab my ankle rather, if I popped my heel up. All right, but I don't want you to keep your heels off the ground here. You need to keep the heel connected to the ground. So best to be out a little farther, all right, than having to really struggle with this. Now, some of you can pull your heels really close and put them to the outsides. If you can grab, that's fine. It's not going to distort the line that much. But if not, you're just going to keep your heels and your knees and your sit bones lined up. So tuck the tailbone and push up. So we're going to go inhale, push your pelvis to the right, and then swing it down so that your butt kind of grazes the mat. And then inhale, push to the right and up. And then exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Inhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, swing right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left, and one more set. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, left and up. Release your back slowly down, piece by piece, and then pull the knees in, and we're just going to roll side to side. Feels good. And now just add a little circle to this. So hold on to your knees and circle the knees. And then that is going to circle the pelvis, right? So then just go the other way. So you don't really realize until I think you get older what a powerful little exercise that bridge with circles is. Because it really allows the rotators to work while the whole line is activated in a different way. And then this is just kind of a nice way to wake up that lower stomach and reverse it again, and then feel that low back. You're rolling kind of through your piriformis. All those muscles, the internal and external rotators, are also working there. All right? All right. Now, grab behind your knees, flex your ankles, and take your legs straight up. Feel that low back on the ground. So we're going to do just a couple little pulses, and the pulses are really just to feel that pubic bone pull towards your chest. So you're pulling, you feel the sit bones going up. We're using really our abdominals to do this, right? This is abdominals. Now, let go of that, and then just use your legs. Just pull with the legs. Keep your lower back where it is. Pull with the legs. Pull with the legs. All right, so that's hip flexors. So this next thing is going to be hip flexors and abdominals, right? All right, so pull in, hold on, pull your stomach. You have to keep your pelvis engaged. So this isn't Pilates neutral spine. This is pressing the waist into the ground. So it's a little bit past that. Pull your pubic bone towards your rib cage. Take your arms to the side. All right? Inhale. Exhale. Pubic bone pulls to your rib cage. Go down. 45. Your stomach is holding like crazy. Inhale, pull up. That's hip flexor. Exhale. Reach. Inhale. Up. And I'm going to keep going lower. If your low back, exhale, down, comes off the ground, you can't go this low. Inhale. You got to keep that low back on the ground. Keep pulling your pubic bone. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Keep pulling your pubic bone to your face. Inhale. Don't let it go. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Down. Stay there. Reach your arms up. Now, breathe. Push your arms towards your legs, pull your pubic bone. If that is too hard, come up here. Keep breathing. You have to breathe or you can't hold this. Push out your legs. Feel that low back on the ground. Pull the pubic bone up to your rib cage. Just another 10 seconds. Pull the legs up and pull the knees in. Soles of the feet together. Grab a hold of your feet. Relax back. So just kind of see where that is. That's just initial. Then put your left leg down on the ground. And then take that right ankle and just pull it up a little bit more as you drop that knee to the side. All right, now we're going to take this foot and we're going to push, keep a hold of it. You're going to push it away from you, up. Now the knee is to the side, and then as you pull it in, you're going to pull your face up towards your foot. Some of you will probably be able to get that foot to your nose. That's what you would like. I can't do that. And then down. So we go, inhale out and up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale down and out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale down and up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale down, out, up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach and up. Exhale and pull. Inhale, reach and up. Exhale and pull. Inhale, reach and up. Exhale and pull. Inhale, reach up, exhale, and pull. Two more. Inhale, reach, and up, exhale, and pull. Last one. Inhale, reach, and up, exhale, and pull. Put that heel in the half lotus if you can. And then just take this knee and just do little baby pulses towards the ground. If you can't do that, slide that leg out here and then just, this is for the hip, just let that open right there. If you can keep it up here in the half lotus, same thing, right? I don't have the opening because of my knee when it's here, but it feels good because I really have a tightness on the outside of my knee joint from surgery, so this really helps. And then you can feel your hip loosening. There shouldn't be any pain. If you can't get your heel up there, it shouldn't be there. It should just be here. And then it should be just a nice, easy movement. All right, take that leg down. Just put it down on the ground. You know, you can feel that difference. Pull the other leg up. All right, so you're pulling that heel up. And same thing. Inhale, push out and up. Exhale, pull in and down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, pull and down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, pull and in. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, pull 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 in. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, pull. Two more. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, pull. Head back. Take that heel up to that half lotus. And then just easy pulses. And then, like I said, if that hurts, you need to just be up here. This is just a release. So for people that can do this, you don't feel anything. I don't feel anything in this knee at all, right? My heel is up there, and I can just kind of let my hip swing almost in this socket. We've been working, all that knee in beginning section. That's a lot of internal rotation. Of course, this is external rotation. And then let that go. And then what we're going to do here, just feel your back, and then we're going to swing this way. So it's windshield wiper. Get my block out of the way. Let your pelvis go. Let it drop. That's what you're doing. Side to side. Letting it drop. And see, what's happening is external rotation, and then as you go across, internal rotation. And then try to feel, I focus on that on my left hip, because my left hip has a lot less mobility than my right hip. Couple more. Feels good. Couple more. All right, coming back to the center. Pull the knees in. Now, we're going to rock. So So right now, I'm just using my arms, all right? I feel my tailbone come up, hip flexors are going in, pulling. And your stomach. Pick your pelvis off the ground. Whoa. Whoa. Up. Up. Now if you can, up, push your legs. And up. And up. And up. Still feel the pelvis go up. And up. And up. And up. Couple more. And go up. Lower stomach. Up. And up. And up. Couple more. Up. And up. And up. Now we're going to roll. So we go up. Let it roll. Up. Let it roll. Up. Let it roll. Up. A roll. Up. Roll. Up. Roll. Up. Roll. Up. Couple more. Up. Roll. Up. Roll. Up. Roll. Up. Couple more. Up. Roll. Up. Roll. Up. Roll. Last one. Up. Stay. Feel your pelvis going forward. Shoulders are back. Legs are crossed. Let go. Just breathe. Your neck might be a little tired. Pull your hip flexors into your pelvis. Push your pelvis towards your legs. Just feel the hip flexors. All right? If you need to, hold on to your legs. If not, just be right here. Keep pushing the pelvis and the legs. Well, actually, pulling the legs, pushing the pelvis. 30 more seconds. Breathing. Ten seconds ago. Now hold on. And then release the legs, slow roll down, pull the legs in, soles of the feet flat. Just let your pelvis go here. As a matter of fact, let's just go back to that rock because you can get that anterior position right here. Push the pelvis towards the thighs, pull it back. Push it to the thighs, pull it back. Just let the whole line release. One more right, left. Actually, let's do one more. This feels really good. If you just really let gravity help, you can feel that lovely, opening through the ribs into the armpit. Here's the last one. And left. Coming back to center. All right. Now, open soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. So, we're basically in a reclining tailor sit, right? But don't let the heels come really close to your pubic bone, all right? Keep them out so you're more in a diamond. Now what I want you to do is flex your ankles, all right? So I'm pulling my toes back and then lift your heels up to the ceiling. So my ankles are flexed. I think you can see this. I'm pushing my heel towards the end of my mat, like I'm trying to stand up, or not really stand up, trying to push my whole like foot to the ground. But you're not going to do that. You're just going to lift your heels up to the ceiling, and then you're going to push both heels towards the edge of the mat. And you're going to tuck your tailbone under and pull those knees open and see if you can take your pelvis up off the ground. It's a lot of hamstring, but while you're doing this, you're not arching your back. You're taking your tailbone and you're reaching it towards your heels, right? So the heels are going up, the knees are going open. And you're using your glutes to keep your pelvis up off the ground. All right? My heels are together and pushing up. It's a lot of work in your glutes and hamstrings. Now, as you're holding this, see if you can pull the knees towards the ground as your heels push up to the ceiling. So it's kind of like the opposite of the one we did where we're rotating our legs in. So we're using external rotators and hamstrings. Everything is active, and then we're trying to pull those knees open just a little bit more. Just a couple more breaths. And then release your pelvis to the ground. Let your hips go. The knees will probably drop a little bit. Now, pick your right leg up, and you're going to cross it over. Put the ankle bone, the malleolus, right on top of your knee, and go all the way down to the ground. And then pick it up and roll it back. Don't put it down though. And just do that again. Cross it, come all the way down. All right, so my shoulder's way off the ground here. That's okay. Now take your right hand, put it on top of your left hand. So we're going to take our top hand, that's the right hand, flex the wrist, push the hand, the right hand, past the left hand. So my rib cage is going forward. My chest is going towards the ground. Then push that arm up and back. Keep the chest going forward though. So your chest is going forward, your arm is reaching back. And it's going back along the line of your pec. It's not coming down towards the waist. And what you might feel like, I can't get further than this right now because of my elbow. If I pull my fingers towards my shoulder, towards the floor, I get this pain across the inside of my elbow. So I'm just going to keep pushing out the heel of my hand and pulling my fingers, and I especially feel it in my middle finger. I'm going to keep pushing my ribs forward towards my left hand. So we're kind of almost trying to find a way to arch up and over something that isn't there. Keep pushing out your hand. And what you'll notice, like right now, that pain is starting to go away. Push, chest forward, keep that flex in your wrist, pull that middle finger especially down towards the ground. And then release by just rolling to your back, opening the knee. And then we'll do it. We're going to do this a couple times because it's kind of complicated, and I debated whether to do it because I can't see you. I don't know how clear this is in the video. So pull that left leg up, right? And then just close it over. The ankle bone goes on top of your knee. The knee goes to the floor. And you can see in this view how my torso is basically perpendicular to the floor here. Now pull the knee up and roll it back. Some of you won't be there. Some of you have such a nice twist through the upper body that maybe your shoulder's on the ground. Again, pick it up. Put the bone, the ankle bone in on the top of that right knee. Left knee stays on the ground, right? Now, left hand is on top of your right hand. Flex your left wrist. Push forward. Keep your chest going forward. And then push it up to the ceiling. Twist. Don't let that knee come up. Pull the fingers. Find that line. It's more of a diagonal than straight up. So if you don't, I don't feel anything here in my hand. So this is perpendicular to the floor. If I put it by my face, that's parallel. Go halfway in between on that diagonal and then pull. You should feel it. Unless you have that line open. All right, so you're flexing your wrist. You're pushing the heel of your hand out. You're taking your chest and pushing it towards the right hand. So your upper back is extending. And now we're just going to keep pulling the fingers back and down towards the ground as you push out that left heel. The left heel of your hand. Keep pushing out, pushing your chest forward towards the right hand as that left hand goes back. Now you could imagine if I had my bolster here snugged up against my back with the orientation parallel to my spine. I could try to roll that left shoulder over that bolster. That's the feeling. You're going up and over. Now I have a lot less restriction on this left hand. Pulling the fingers down, pushing out, waiting for that pain to just go away. It will go away. Keep pushing out. This is just connective tissue. Connective tissue interfering with your nerve, usually ulnar nerve. Push out. Now, just imagine some of you can get your fingers to the ground. If your fingers are to the ground, tuck your middle finger under and then push the heel out. And then release by just releasing the knee, rolling that shoulder down, coming back to center. And then just be center for a couple of breaths. We're going to do that one again. Because right now what I want you to feel is as you're laying here, can you feel heat in the palms? And so you guys who are here, do I know that are here? Let's see. Well, there's a lot. Corey, Lisa, Lori, Cheryl, Joanne, you guys. So afterwards... What, Ron? Oh, hey, Ron, you remember this? So let me know if you feel this heat in the palm of your hand after class. We're going to do it again. All right, so open the knees, adjust your leotards. So again, it just starts with the heels up and the toes down. Why does that work? Well, it just helps the rotation in the sockets, all right? So we start here. Pick up that right leg and just roll it across, ankle bone on the knee, knee to the ground, all right? Left arm is out in front of you. Right hand goes on top, all right? Now, push that right hand past the left, flex the wrist. Push out and up. Keep that knee down. Push your chest forward. Flex the wrist. Pull the fingers towards the ground. Breathe. Now, why you need that knee, that right knee down, is because you got to ground with that knee. So that knee is going to push into the ground. You're going to push your chest forward. And then that line is going to go out that arm. Breathing and holding that, right? Pulling your fingers back. Does not feel good. But stay at one place, couple breaths. You can feel that start to subside, and then go another inch and pull again. For those of you that can get all the way down to the ground, tuck that middle finger under, and then push the heel of the hand out. If you don't feel anything, then do what we did on the other side. Go perpendicular with the arm straight up to the ceiling, and then let that arm go parallel to the floor, and then find that place in the middle. Push. What are you pushing? Heel of the hand out, right knee down, chest forward. Push. Feel the arch of your back. Push. Getting a lot closer to the floor on this round. One more. Push. Woo! Fingers touch down for a moment. And release. Come center. Let those knees drop open. And then other side. Pull that left leg up. Cross it over. Ankle bone at the top of the knee. Left knee all the way to the ground. Left hand on top of the right hand. Push that left hand forward. Flex the wrist. Push up to the ceiling. And remember, 45-degree line, all right? Flex the wrist, push out the heel. Knee is down, left knee is pressing into the ground. Pelvis and chest are going forward to that right hand. Breathe into that twist. Keep pulling the fingers down. Keep the wrist flexed. Push out. Push out. Push out. Push out. Whoa, not very close to the ground. Push. One more time, push and release. Coming center. Palms up. I don't feel as much heat this second time because that first time is when the first release happens, but it's still there. And we're going to windshield wiper the legs again. So just letting that whole lower spine go. Couple more. All right, and come center. So we're going to need a block for this one. So if you don't have a block, your bolster can work. We're going to put the block on the low position, and it's going to go right underneath your sacrum. All right, so I'm going to get a drink. Now the top edge of the block is at the lumbar sacral junction. Get yourself nice and straight. Now, this is a hip flexor stretch, and if you're Ron, this is high enough. If you're Joanne or Corey, it's probably not high enough. You might want to flip it to the other orientation or put two blocks here. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our arms and just wrap it around our left knee, pull it in, stretch that right leg up to the ceiling. Now, feel that pubic bone pulling towards your chest, holding the weight towards the spine, keeping the back long, and then just reach that leg long. Push the heel. So you can't let your low back arch. So what's kind of nice about this block position, and I do this on the bolster, but what's kind of nice about the block is if the block is right at that lumbar sacral junction and you lose it, this is losing it. Your pelvis just rocks forward. If you pull your stomach, you can really feel the waist go towards the ground because it's not on the block. So there's more space. So all we're going to do is hold this. You're pushing out that heel. You're pulling with your pubic bone and that left leg. And then what's happening is you're trying to feel a stretch, across that hip socket, right? So if they're long on you, your heel might already be down on the ground. And then, like I said, your pelvis needs to be higher. So we're just working our pelvis in opposition to this right leg. Keep pushing out, kind of like you did with the heel of your hand. Push out with the heel of your leg and pull back with your stomach. And then we're holding this one more minute. So push out. Push out. Try to keep your knee nice and tight. But we're done. Bend the knee and then drag that in. Let the knees just drop towards your pelvis. All right, then hands around that right knee. Stretch that left leg up, all right? And then reach it long. Really kind of stop about 45 degrees. Pull your pubic bone towards your chest. Make sure you have that, and then just keep going. So I've done, various iterations of this on the floor. It's the wind relieving pose in yoga. I've done it on the bolster with a sandbag. And today we're just, using this block to just kind of get a nice length through the hip socket, through the hip flexors, pulling the pubic bone. So, today I really tried to get internal and external hip rotation, extension, and flexion in the sockets. And then just adding that lovely twist. I used to do that a lot. And I think I might add it back because it's good. Keep reaching out. Try to keep the quad pulled so that all of the motion is just from the socket. And then again, always, keep pulling that pubic bone so that you're not letting that go. And then let the knee go. That's 2 minutes. Pull that leg in nice and slow. Squash them in. Stretch your legs to straight. And then just easy hamstring stretch. Just let the legs kind of falling towards your face. We're going to do just one more thing. Now, I'm going to roll off of my block and come up to do this. Some of you, especially if you're tall, you can just put the block underneath your pelvis. So what we're doing is we're putting the block on the tall position underneath the pelvis. And it's not going sideways. It's going long ways. All right, so your tailbone will be at one end. So this sacrum is going to just lay on top of this. All right, so you can come up to sitting, put your tailbone on the block, move your feet. Whoops. So much for a demo, right? Some of my blocks are starting to show their age. All right. getting kind of squishy. All right. So now we're just going to lay back. And then grab a hold of your block. Pull your knees up. All right. Now you're just going to stretch your legs to straight. Or the straightest position that you can. And we're going to be in this pretty big passive arch. And I'm just going to rock a little bit back and forth. I can't get my legs totally straight, but I'm going to let my pelvis just relax. You could be on the lower position also. It's just when you're up here, you know, you're really in a nice extended position in the hips. Pull the legs up if you've had enough. If not, just let them keep going. We're going to hold one more minute, just rocking back and forth, letting those hip sockets open. All right, pull the feet in, lift up, move the block, roll down and through. Stop right before your sacrum hits the ground, tuck under. And then knees pull into your chest one last time. Easy rocks. And then go into those little circles again. Feel your sockets, feel the low back, let it all release. Circle one way, and then the other. Feet down. Extend them long, let them go. Corpse for just a minute. Alrighty, inhale, stretch it up, roll to your right side, and press up to sitting. And that is all for this morning. I hope you can go out and enjoy this beautiful day. Namaste.